I've been getting a lot of questions in my DMs about accommodation. So I decided, let me just do one video, and so I can refer every student that asks me about accommodation or asks me any question to this video. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, why should be your last time? If you are a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes, you know the drill, you know how it is. And welcome back to another banger video. If this is your first time seeing this face over here, why should it be your last time? Please do click the subscribe button. I don't know if it's here or here. If you notice, the first time I said click the subscribe button, it did a little highlight thing like to show you need to subscribe. So without rambling too much, and jump right into this video. So guys, on today's video, I'll be talking about things I wish I knew before I went to Mulungushi University. Guys, I wrote notes. Stay tuned for the last part of the video because I'll be giving you guys a bonus advice. Okay, don't miss out on that. I'm going to talk about accommodation at Mulungushi University. So the school is divided into up school and down school. So the accommodation that is found up school is more modern-ish. Okay, up school is a quiet area, especially if you're the type of girly or guy that doesn't really like noisy spaces. Up school is definitely your space, down school is not your space. Okay, it's very quiet, especially even on Fridays, like Saturdays, when down school they're making a lot of noises. Up school is very quiet, down school are more on the ghetto side. And guys, this is just me saying my opinion. Nobody should come at me. Up school is closer to the library and some of the lecture halls, and then down school is closer to the down school classes, right? So down school is like the more dusty side of the school. There are hostels down schools that are better than up school, especially because up school has a lot of hostels that are now accommodating 4 people per room, especially if you don't get a room in Lusemfa, Chambeshi or Kafiwe. So a lot of the hostels down school accommodate 2 people per room, and then the few hostels that do accommodate 4 people per room are actually very spacious. So there is enough space, okay, for 4 people in a room. So up school basically is quiet, the modern-ish part of the school, closer to the libraries. Some of the hostels accommodate 4 people per room. Then the few hostels that do accommodate 2 people per room are there, but they're very limited spaces. So majority of the school ends up being accommodated down school. Not all hostels down school are weird. Like there are hostels down school that are very decent looking. It's just a lot of the rooms are quite smaller than the rooms that are up schools, but there are rooms that are quite spacious as well. A lot of first years were asking me which hostels should they apply to, which are the best hostels, and unfortunately for me, I don't really have enough knowledge on the hostels that are down school, but there are quite a number of the hostels that are down school that are very decent, even though the place is best hostels up school, because I only know about up school. The best hostels up school are Kafiwe, Chambeshi and Lusemfa. Kafiwe and Lusemfa are girl hostels. Chambeshi is a guy hostel. If you do find accommodation on campus, even if you're 4 people per room, count yourself lucky. If you don't have accommodation, you have another option of staying across, and bagging a good accommodation across is not always the easiest, because across is like off-campus accommodation. It's not always the best because the network sometimes is trash, especially the further away your room is from the school. Especially as a first year, it's not always the best option. That's just my opinion, because one, network, the further away the boarding house is from campus, the trashier the network, and 2, sometimes the boarding house are quite far from campus, meaning you have to always walk. And if you've got back-to-back classes and you maybe want to like grab a drink or grab a snack from your room, or cook yourself lunch, or then cook yourself supper, and you can't do all those things if you're staying across. So actually NS is natural sciences. The foundation courses that people do for 1 year before they actually get into the program they applied for. NS is done by mathematics and statistics students, medicine students, medical physics students, pharmacy students, nursing students, engineering students, whether it's civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, whatever engineering, computer science students as well. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because that's what I know. In your first and second semester for an entire year, you get to do biology, mathematics, physics and chemistry, right? Especially for the foreign students that will be coming to Mulungushi University, right? That will be going to Mulungushi University. They've got a thing of saying, I'm studying medicine. You're not yet studying medicine, because after your first year, right, that's when they decide whether you will qualify for medicine or not, right? When you're studying natural sciences, especially when you want to do medicine and pharmacy, they're a little bit more strict on who they take, because one, those two courses, they've got a lot of competition. So you fail one course, you're out. Fail one course, you're out. You're not going to do that medicine, baby. They're cutting you off. Or let's say, for instance, if you do pass all your foundation courses and you've got like low points, they might not take you. If your points are not enough, you're not going to make it for medicine. So why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you guys because this piece of information catches a lot of people by surprise, especially when they do end up in that dilemma, because a lot of students go to university so excited. They want to experience uni life such that they forget about their books. They forget about studying, they forget about like the real reason why they went to university. And as a result, you end up in either one of the categories. You end up in a category where you pass all your natural science courses, right? But then maybe you don't qualify because your points are too low. Or you fail one or two and then you don't qualify. Especially for medicine and pharmacy. So to my dear medicine and pharmacy students, you guys, please go with a mind that you're going for school. I know university life can get to your head, you can get very excited. Remember that the cutoff points, especially when the competition is high, because it depends with how high the competition is, how many people pass and stuff, you might end up not finding yourself in Livingston for medicine and pharmacy. So know the real reason why you're going to school, okay? You might see your friends playing and then they are the ones to top the class and then you dololo. So you need to know yourself. And then for the rest, mathematics, statistics, engineering, computer science, they're not very strict. I think if you fail one, two, they still take you in those programs, but I'm not saying fail. That's not an excuse to fail. Most of the school is very dusty, especially if you're going to be walking from, let's say you've got classes both up school and down school, and you're going to be rotating up school, down school, up school, down school, or especially if you're walking from across, please carry closed shoes. Please, or bring your fancy shoes, but like I need to warn you, the sole of your shoes may not even last, because like you're going to be walking a lot. So make sure that you've got good durable shoes that are good for walking. That's why you find that a lot of students have at least one pair of Crocs or like rubber shoes or like slides, because the walking that's going to be happening, especially Yeezy slides, like those ones with like the thick sole. Bring your fancy shoes, bring your cute shoes, but also have shoes that you can walk in, that you can bring trips up school, down school, up school, down school, across up school, down school, because Mulungushi is like 30 minutes out of town, outside Kabwe town, and the trip to town back to school is quite expensive. So it's important that you make sure that if you're getting your monthly groceries, you get everything you need from town, all the essentials, everything that you need. Make sure you get it before you go back to school, because the transport to from school is very expensive. It's not worth taking multiple trips to from town when you forget to get something that you really need. Telling especially foreign students that may not know this, yes, there are shops across the road, like mini shops where you can like get some of your essentials, but some of the shops are also quite expensive because they get their stuff from town. In my opinion, I feel like going to town, getting everything is one cheaper, especially if you're getting everything you need. That's just my opinion. That's what worked for me. And sometimes across you don't find everything that you need. School itself, there are markets that sell especially things that you'll need when you're cooking, like tomatoes, onions, also things like toothpaste, toothbrush, snacks as well. They're sold, but like the essential, actually I've made a list of the things that you don't find around school, that you don't find on campus. Personally, I didn't like buying my meat, my chicken, my pork. I didn't like buying it across. I preferred buying my meat at a butchery in town, at termites, or what do they call it, Zambeef. That's what I preferred doing, because across sometimes the meat is not always as fresh as it is in town. Because I don't know, for some reason, like guys, like a lot of times people buy rotten meat from across, except for sausage. I would buy my rations or slash sausages across, but my meat I would prefer buying it in town. And guys, this is based off my own experience, this is based off my own opinion. Please, if you've got a different opinion and a different experience, please don't come in. So meaning that you have to prepare yourself sufficiently. Make sure you've got everything that you need for cooking, for cleaning, washing dishes. That's why you have to subscribe to my channel, because I will have a video where I'll tell you guys everything that you need to take with you. If unfortunately you didn't get a room on campus, that's okay. I also experienced like staying across. At the time I stayed quite close to campus. I had a really good room. I didn't have any problems. So make sure that you get a room that has good network. Then you guys watch my vlogs, the last vlogs of me being in school, I wasn't on campus, and that room was perfect because one, it was spacious, and two, it had good network. The only issue I had was it was a little bit secluded from the campus, and it was like a bit in the bush. I never had problems with network. I never had problems with like walking on campus because it wasn't very far from campus compared to other boarding houses. So make sure when you get a room across, your room is it's not too far from campus. But if you've got long legs and you don't mind walking, I mean, good for you. Make sure that there's good network so that you can use internet, you can do research, you can make calls. Yeah, just make sure your room has good network. And if you don't have a room yet, or you couldn't find a room, or you're looking for a boarding house, please do not hesitate to leave a comment down below so that I can connect you to someone that I trust that's currently helping students to get accommodation across. They've got a WhatsApp group, and thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly honestly appreciate it. That's all I have for today. Okay, if you have questions about anything, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments, or here's my Instagram. Don't hesitate to DM me, and I will either make a video about it or I'll reply in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I don't know if it's here or it's here. And don't forget to share with someone as well that's going to probably be coming to Mulungushi University. Why do you want to be selfish? Tell me, why do you want to be selfish? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.